A golf course community now looking more like a swamp, flooding roads, breeding mosquitoes. It's a nuisance, a public health risk, and especially a waste of water. That's why they called ABC 15 investigator Melissa Blasius for help. She finds the reason why no one's willing to turn that water off.
In Goodyear's Pebble Creek neighborhood,
Call it the beach.
the Kirschbaums paid to live on the golf course, but these days it's more like a giant water hazard.
I don't like this at all.
More and more often, their golf course and streets flood. The HOA started tracking, measuring high water. 38 days in all of 2018 and 64 days so far in 2019, including nearly every day last month.
Lord knows what's in the water.
Well, mosquitoes for sure. And now one of their neighbors has been diagnosed with West Nile virus.
They were very anxious to know possibly where I may have been bitten.
Stagnant water becoming a danger to public health.
I feel very, very upset about it.
Last year, a City of Goodyear study said the source of the flooding is tailwater. That's runoff from nearby fields. But irrigation water is not a precise practice, so the report's conclusion? There was no single entity to work out a mitigation solution. Basically, deal with it, or spend millions of dollars on bigger pipes and bridges. But that doesn't explain why the water levels increased in the last couple of years.
We believe that it's excess water that the farmers are paying for that they don't need, and it's just running off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So ABC 15 spent weeks checking canals and talking to growers.
So does it frustrate you that the water keeps flowing down the canal behind you?
Of course, everybody will get frustrated if water is being wasted.
We questioned the irrigation water companies.
About the water issue down in Pebble Creek?
And even Luke Air Force Base. Here's what ABC 15 uncovered. After a military jet bird strike crash, the base started a massive project in 2017 to remove nesting habitat from waterways. The Adamant Irrigation District pitched in. It paid to rip out trees and plants along this canal south of the runway. Google Earth Maps show the dramatic change.
As opposed to having a lot of items in it that would back the water up. Now the water flows through there better.
Conklin explained the irrigation system has been in place for decades. Farmers order water from Lake Pleasant, flood the fields, and catch runoff in ponds, then pump it back upfield to water again. If there's overflow,
Everybody kind of gets in line and you try to catch the water that's coming above you if you can.
But Conklin points to recent land use changes. The Loop 303 highway cut through, forcing irrigation restructuring. New developments reduced agricultural land. Farmers now work fields harder to make a profit.
So maybe more water per acre.
And when you combine all of those factors and all of this water, you have what amounts to a river running right into the Pebble Creek neighborhood.
We can't just turn the water off. And so you're right, they're going to, somebody's going to have to deal with it, and how they deal with it is the question.
Pebble Creek's HOA is now asking the city council to approve plans to build culverts, but that still won't conserve any water or drain the swamp behind the Kirschbaum's house.
So it's like everybody's passing the buck.
In Goodyear, Melissa Blasius, ABC 15 Arizona.
Just tonight, the city of Goodyear saying they'll be paying for new signs and sidewalks at a nearby park because of the high water issues. But the Pebble Creek neighborhood is private property, so the homeowners will have to pay for their own fixes there.